Hi, I'm Jayinplaytrader. I'm creating free video content teaching people how to trade Betfair absolutely for free. If you're enjoying my videos or you're learning from them, please support me back by hitting the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the like button on any videos you watch. This will enable me to create more free content for you so you can learn to become a better trader. Best of luck in the markets.
So I've basically come into this market quite late, really. Navan is Irish track. This is a Sunday afternoon. Liquidity is obviously not that great. There's a lot of runners in the race, so it's a race you've got to be really careful. I'm just sitting right outside the price. If a spike comes down to get me, if this price keeps sort of slowly coming down, then I'm going to get out. In an ideal situation, that person would just chuck their money in.
I'm out of here, man.
Down here, take my bet, and it'll flick straight back out. But it looks like it's creeping down. There's not a lot of money in front of me, so I'm going to cancel that off. Quite simply, better to be safe than sorry. Now that might well go out again. They might well have got matched, but you know, I don't know what the market's going to do before I see it. All I can do is make an educated guess on what is likely to happen. And in that situation, I didn't like the odds on me getting matched and out enough to risk it, if you know. Sorry.
Cutting through the field is Faraway Bay in that dark coloured jacket on the far side. To the jump. Gaspard de Soy over from Faraway Bay, who's picked up the chase. Then Fortune Street, April's Moon, Tullyviri Lad, Room to Rome, Broken Ice, 5 after midnight, Stormy Master, Lady Larum, Borotari, the Bells of Shannon want to jump. Gaspard de Soy from Faraway Bay inching closer. These two up the hill. It's Gaspard de Soy and Faraway Bay. Inside the final 100 yards, Gaspard de Soy, Faraway Bay is getting up on the near side. Faraway Bay has stretched away in the last 75 yards.
Market suspended.
And then 5 after midnight and again to Fortune.
So that just goes to show how easy things can go wrong when he's Irish racing. I saved myself 20 quid there by clicking that 10. I did actually try to click it on the 12 pence, but I just missed it. I just tried to get out on the scratch, and the price moved. It's unlucky, but I'd rather lose. You know, a tenner, because I can make that back pretty quickly. I'll make that back in the next couple of races, so it's not a big deal. It just goes to show how dangerous they are. Made 4p on the last race, so you can see that on there. That's how much I'm down by. I might have a little bit to come back in there, just for me. Ffos Las. I've had a loss on the last race, so I'm just over a fiver down today. I did make 4 quid on the first race, lost 10 quid on the second race, just under. So this isn't particularly a great opportunity either. It's Sunday trading. I always think Sunday's Sunday can be good, but it can be dodgy as well.
Dogly.
I ain't seen much that's turning me on so far today. It's probably why I got a bit involved in the last race, which was an Irish race. I should have probably left alone where I lost that tenner, but there you go. It's not the end of the world, just so you make a few quid back like that in no time. As long as you don't let them losses get out of control or start doing something stupid to go in the chase. I'm not even sure if I'm going to trade this one as yet. I'm not going to just try and shut my money in because I've just had a loss. That's a stupid thing to do. A lot of people try and do that. Oh, I've got to get that money back. Got to get that tenner back. No. If you do that, you're going to end up stitching yourself up. So never do that. Never go on the chase. Just accept it on the chin. So I'm not going to change my strategy at all. I'm not going to act any differently just because that's happened. I'm just going to be on my guard though, because Ffos Las is a really poor quality chat, really. Wales in it. So yeah, I'm not in a rush to get in, really. If you ever do struggle after having a loss, and you feel like you're feeling different, like maybe like you've got to get that money back or whatever, have a break. And that break might be just stopping for the whole day. There's always more racing, and that you can blow your bank in 5 minutes if you're not thinking straight. And do you know what I mean? You're best to trade at the times that suit you. So just be really careful if you have a loss. Doesn't matter how big it is. You know, in my early days of trading, I was trying to make 100 quid one day, and I think I had to make 50p extra on top. Ended up losing 9 quid, I think, in the next race. I didn't really want to trade it, but I traded it just to try and make that 50p to get that £100 round figure, so I could say, yeah, I've made 100 quid today. And then I tried to chase that 9 quid and ended up blowing the whole lot. And I ended up, I might as well not traded today, all for 50p. trading crappy races. It's just not worth it. Learn from my mistakes. I'm self-taught. Learn from my mistakes. What I'm saying, rather than doing it yourself, it will cost you a lot less money if you do it that way. I'm tempted to look at here at sixes. I better get some sound on. But I'm always concerned the price would go right through me. See, there isn't any big money until you get down here, and that's not even really big money, 89 quid or 50. There was 100 there, but someone's taken it out.
Down towards the third last they go at it now.
Not getting many opportunities here.
Oh, the faller there was bound to greatness and brought down the Grand Vizier as well. More drama here at Ffos Las Navan.
As if I brought that down, and I brought that down after looking at a big profit there.
To the throne now. They're then followed in third by Fanamix, and then after that Ottoman Style down towards
problem with racing, isn't it?
And Liddeford Lad has just ambled on into the lead here. Always travels strongly. Big pricked ears takes that flight okay to a tired Heir to the Throne in second. Then Fanamix in third. Both jockeys up okay there at the third last flight of hurdles. But racing on towards the final flight is Lidford Lad. Just having a little look round out in front, exhibiting signs of greenness. Leads by a couple of lengths. Final flight now. Jumped it okay. Heir to the Throne is trying to battle back. Lidford Lad just wandering off a true line. Greener than the grass he's running on. Lidford Lad, Heir to the Throne, staying on strongly. Lidford Lad and Heir to the Throne as they race up towards the line. Lidford Lad needs it, finds it. Lidford.
Okay,
Market suspended.
I put that last play for at the end. At the end. I knew they were over the last hurdle, and I didn't think Heir to the Throne was going to catch up. When I was looking at the racing, I could see, I just didn't think it had a chance to, and I actually didn't think I was going to get matched at that Ffos. I really didn't. So I was out weight before this point. If you look. But it just didn't look like to me that it was going to. So I did that through race reading skills, nicking that £5.88.
Hudson de Grugy on the outside, on to victory, making ground over on that far running rail. Then Phalangi and Laughing Lewis as they race on towards the second last. Lively Citizen by just over a length to Will Sting. Lively Citizen running on gamely at the moment to Will Sting. Hudson de Grugy then on to victory. And now push comes to shove on him. And it's Hudson de Grugy who's putting down the big challenge to both Will Sting and Lively Citizen. These three bounding on ahead of on to victory. Hudson de Grugy on the outside may lift off in front. No good jump from Will Sting in the centre. Hudson de Grugy and Will Sting.
Now I'm out.
Lively
Now we're
Citizen and on to victory, racing up the hill. Hudson de Grugy just gets his head in front, finding plenty here for Jamie Moore. At Sandown again, it's going to be a third course win for Hudson de Grugy under top weight.
Market
nice
suspended.
Will Sting in second, tight third, Lively Citizen on the far side of on to victory.
Now you might be thinking why I hung on to that as that flipped into the red, because it did. It flipped up to about £12, I think, and it was a bit worrying for a minute. Might have even gone a bit higher than that on a red, but not only for like a fraction of a second. But I could see by watching the race that runner, it was going to be close, whatever. And when they're close, we've still had a third on left to go, near enough. When they're close, the prices do flick around more. I was quite sure I was going to get matched. Had I not got matched, because I did, after that I would have lowered my price at least, or just taken a loss. But that was match reading skills. Now, if the horse had run out and it hit the front sort of thing, and it looked like it was getting away, then you've got to get out straight away, because that price is only going to do one thing and keep coming in, unless something bad happens, which could happen, but you don't take the gamble and stuff like that. I hope that makes sense.
6 or 7 lengths to Summit Like Kirby in second. Then
I'm trying to just pick up a spike here.
The recipient of a very
like
patient ride. It's just creeping a little bit closer, though.
Get out.
Rather wide.
See, that's a five just by picking my right moment.
Mile, and it's Ranieri that leads, but now just begins to show one or two signs of maybe the petrol light on the dashboard being on. Ranieri, the Tudor's treasure, followed then by Powerful Position. Mouse in the house still travels strongly as they take that one, all safely over it, followed then by Gats and Co, and then after that Len Brennan. So they're circumnavigating their way.
Now I've got to get up as much as possible. I'll get a 10 on that.
It's
nice.
Now that goes on. Ranieri shot his
bolt.
We
matched on it. He shot his bolt. That's a funny one, isn't it? Right, that's it now. We're in the danger zone. I don't care what anything else does.
Inside the final quarter of a mile.
I'm looking at this race at Sandown here. It is 5:15 on a Sunday. There's the date down at the bottom, 7th of November 21. Checking my CPU usage. Handy to be. Only for work, because I'm recording for you guys. But anyway, regards to the race, There's a few horses here that are worth trading. I'm waiting for the opportune moment. I've started the video late. I have been watching it beforehand just to see what's going on, just not the sound off so I can record this. Probably going to get in around this sort of mark here. Obviously, it's a longer race, so I want to be out when we get into the red. I can go slightly into the red with these because it knocks out 20% of the race, and 20% of 3 miles is a fair distance. It's going to be over half a mile, so or near enough, isn't it? Who's good at maths? Something work that out. Anyway, so yeah, I can go a little bit into it, but not too far on this one because of my settings. Just got to be careful, really. The liquidity isn't brilliant. It's a hit over that 300,000 mark now, but it wasn't. I like to be well above 300,000.
I'm out of here, man.
And you can see that we're what's that? That's 100% of the race there. So we're getting up to about 60% of the race. So all that in-play liquidity is adding up to that as well. So probably pre-race is probably only about T50 at most, if not lower. Anyway, the markets are moving nicely now, so I'll see if I can make some cash.
Out there completely impressed over that fence, but he's well in touch under Fergus Gillard as they turn right-handed. Dancing Shadow opening up into about a 4-length lead. Star driving up the inside of Mr. Mafia, who's just being shaken up. Then Gwensilly Burbus, Single Farm Payment, and Vivas, and Sub-Lieutenant well out of it. They run towards the final 2 fences by passing the pond fence once again. Dancing Shadow, not so far clear now, and plenty of potential challenges. Gwensilly Burbus looking at big danger in the black and yellow jacket. Wandering Star in the red. Then Single Farm Payment. Paddy Brennan now forced to ask him a question or two. Mr. Mafia has dropped away, swinging the corner. 2 fences to jump, and Gwensilly Burbus has taken it up from the long-time leader, Dancing Shadow, over 2 out. 3 lengths clear of Wandering Star in third, and then Single Farm Payment, and now racing on to the final fence. Gwensilly Burbus. Dancing Shadow is battling away, and Wandering Star is not quite out of it either. Here's the final fence, and back in front, Dancing Shadow, and Wandering Star coming home well on the near side. Gwensilly Burbus is struggling to pick up. It's Wandering Star on the near side of Dancing Shadow, and Wandering Star forging on. Wandering Star and David Bass sees it out the best. Wandering Star
Market suspended.
Shadow.
So that was based on race reading skills rather than market reading skills. I thought Dancing Shadow was out, and I thought it was out. I'm going to rewatch the video because once I went into the market, I was concentrating more on the actual market, and it flashed up red. I thought that was going to be done, but yeah, no, that's market reading skills. Obviously, it could have gone wrong. If it had gone wrong, we would have had to got out quickly before it got down to 101 and save some of that money, but. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that, really. I think that went quite well.
So they're making a swing for home.
As always, what a spike.
Who's covered plenty of ground in this race, but still travels okay. Black Sleeves of one-upmanship is moving very nicely indeed.
Sucker.
So that over on the far side, Good and Hardy, and still.
So there's that 100 quid there. It looks like it's flicking away, so I'm going to hang on. I was thinking about lowering that.
Poker play, one-upmanship.
It's a long race. I can go a bit over the time, but not too long.
Absolutely brilliantly. In third spot, to be sure, continues to make good ground. Bells of Peterborough
is it safe enough
boxing on, but it's Poker play. Big white face, resplendent out in front. Now goes on. To be sure in second, one-upmanship has flattered a little bit to deceive.
We are certainly getting towards the end.
Head on down towards the second last flight of hurdles in the final quarter of a mile. Poker play, to be sure. These two.
So it's basically a 2-horse race now. It's worth getting involved, really. I don't think, unless I see an amazing opportunity.
To be sure, the far
which
side
I
of this
don't.
lightweight now goes on to Poker
play
in
second. A bit of money at
4,
but you see this jump, if that falls, you're screwed.
Left to jump, and to be sure, saw a really good stride and popped over well. And
so yeah, not many opportunities in that race at all. There was an opportunity I could have got on one of them. I can't remember which one it was now. I had the third. I was thinking about it. The price went through, so I didn't, which was probably the right
market suspended
choice. But had I been watching the actual runner more, I might have been able to get out. I might have been able to get a trade through for like about 10 ticks or something quite safely, actually, or even more. But I just didn't think it was worth taking the risk. And what you've always got to do when you're trading, sum up what's the risk. You're better off to take a small profit or not trade at all or a small loss rather than risking a big risk, if that makes sense. Having a big risk is not what you want, because the more riskier it is and the less chance you've got of winning each time, the more times you do that, you'll end up negative. So, a lot of traders don't want to hear it, but it's something you've got be aware of. You've got to know when to sit on your hands. Sitting on your hands, you know, is probably the most important bit of trading, and it's the bit that no one that's starting wants to do. Everyone wants to just bang in there and get them trades through and try and make a profit, but that is not the right approach at all. It's the wrong approach, and it does take a while to learn that, especially if you're all a bit excited and just starting to earn a bit of money and so on. You know what I mean? It's hard to do. So I'm nattering on. I'm missing Sandown here. The race has already started because I was nattering on, so I'm going to go straight into this. Now I haven't got the race timer. We're 2 minutes in. It's a 4-minute race. So we're halfway through it already, and I haven't got the video up. Doesn't mean I can't make some money out of it, but I've got to be very careful. That's the wrong one. This is only a national hunt flat race as well, so whether I get a trade through, see if there's an opportunity.
A couple of lengths on them.
How many furlongs we got left?
As they
Please, Mr.
continue on
Commentator.
towards the end of the back straight, Salt of the Earth from
That's what I want to know.
Ravassa, Commodore Miller the inside, Sandalwood in that mauve jacket, the Bandit, and then out wide Lieutenant Highway, who's improved a bit, back on the inside to Cryptocurrency, who's followed through towards the inside by Buckhorn Rocco, Island Run,
I'm out of here, man.
and Kilford's Queen, the one filly in the field, is just about the back marker under Tabitha Worsley, but still racing fairly strongly. On the turn now, right-handed,
there. Well,
and
just close off
about
for
4
£3,
furlongs to cover, a half mile up the hill, and it's Salt of the Earth that turns in with a length and a half or so's advantage.
I'll leave that there in case we get matched for free. If not, it's going to be a little bit less.
Trying to come with a run now is
I'm out of here, man.
one of those favoured at the top of the market in the red and white check jacket, coming through
free.
strongly. Out wide is Lieutenant Highway with the Bandit.
Still hasn't said what distance we've got left.
Just begins to feel the pinch. It's hotting up. Lieutenant Highway bounding down the outside of Cryptocurrency, Commodore Miller and Salt of the Earth on that far rail, who's still just about got his nose in front.
Get the rest of that money matched.
Yes. From Lieutenant Highway.
Now, just in case this horse comes back, I'm going to put
behind these Cryptocurrency, and then Sandalwood and Buckhorn Rocco is staying on well, passing the furlong marker. Salt of the Earth and Lieutenant Highway. Buckhorn Rocco could still get involved with a run up that far rail. Salt of the Earth beating off Lieutenant Highway, but he can't repel the challenge of Buckhorn Rocco, who sneaks up the fence and goes.
So I've mentioned this many times. If you're wondering why there's a big difference there, because I'm using the hedge button, is because I went for 6 ticks. Because the market moves in my favour, I actually got a lot more than 6 ticks. So my closing position, I should have made £6.40 on it, but because I got maybe, I don't know how many it was, we'd have to look at the thing, but say I got 15 ticks instead, those other 9 ticks go on as a bet. So, and then that's why you get a big difference like that. So if that horse had come back in, you know, and it won, we would have got like £42.11 just off that one trade. That happens sometimes, or sometimes they come in, you can close off a bigger position. Most of the time they don't come back in, but they do occasionally. And if you're really lucky, you can get offsets where a horse bounces out and you try and trade it at 4, it bounces right out to 100, and you get like, you know, £1 or 50p on 100 to 1, and suddenly you can be looking at a huge win that you weren't expecting if the horse comes back. And it does occasionally happen. You could even get them where there's an offset of like thousands of pounds. Them to come in is very rare. I haven't actually had one yet, but I'm sure one will come in one day. It's got to do out of the law of averages. And when they come in, if you just get one of them or 2 of them a year, even, that's going to make a big difference to your yearly profits by a few grand. Anyway, best of luck in the markets. There's £9.40. We're over the £50 mark. We'll see what's left of the day. And that's not bad for coming to the race late as well. It already started with me. So there you go. That's the profits for the day. I did have a £10 loss. I didn't, you know, took it on the chin. Didn't worry about it. Didn't let it get out of control. That could have been a £40 loss if I had. And there's the profits I made for the day. So, you know, it's just not been too bad actually. I've done, apart from 2 races, done over a 5-hour race, a couple that are over 15, and then obviously I've got this other £8.11 to add on yet that's not in the bank yet. That'll be in a few minutes. Anyway, best of luck in the markets. Any queries, questions? Just drop me an email, leave a comment. If you enjoy my videos, please hit subscribe and please hit like. It's the only way I can continue making these videos for free if I get some sort of feedback from you guys, because I do it totally for free. I don't make any money from YouTube. I've got to have over 1,000 subscribers, which I think I'm not even at 500 yet. before you could even start making just a few pennies. Most of my videos have commentary in, which means they're all got copyright infringement anyway, so I can't make a penny off any of these videos. I put the sound on for you, but I do it for you, so you can learn and hopefully make some money. Good luck, make some cash for Christmas, and see you soon. Bye bye for now.
Introducing Geeks Toy trading software, the fastest, most customizable and most popular software for betting and trading on Betfair and BetDAC. Designed by professional traders for you. Key features include unlimited desktop settings and the ability to create custom profiles to suit every user's needs. Unbeatable speed, real-time prices and one-click betting. Unique management of multiple markets. You can bet or trade on multiple sporting events simultaneously. Support for 8 languages. Context-driven help on every window. Dutching and bookmaking, training mode, advanced charting, enhanced navigation, support for Betfair coupons, stop loss and more. Geeks Toy, possibly the best Betfair and BetDAC trading software in the world.